I don't care what anybody says. They jumped that girl. They jumped that girl. Anytime that there's multiple people touching a person at once, especially from Smiley's point of view, they jumped that girl. They jumped that girl. So all of this back and forth online now, the Instagram live, Suki apologizing, Mariah number getting leaked, like everything that's happening now, I don't care. Because it's all started and stemmed from Baddies East auditions, and Suki and Saphhire involved their business in somebody else's business. So all the hate and whatnot that they getting online, I do not care, because guess what? Like I said, they jumped that girl. Want to talk about it?
Let's talk about it.
Shawty, come and swing my way. We ain't gotta waste no time now, baby. Put that all in my face. I just wanna bump and grind on you, on you, want you on my face, so shawty, come and swing my way.
I want people to have fun. Let's kick back. Let's get into a little tea. Let's not get too crazy, but let's enjoy the sip.
But let's get to the chi-chi, the kiki, the internet bull.
If you want to see extended videos, exclusive content, including story times and more, subscribe to my Patreon. If you want to stay engaged and keep up with my commentary, follow me on Twitter. And if you would like to book a personal reading, you can go to my website, thealigningsouls.com, to schedule you a personal reading today.
Come get this chain, bitch. Come get the chain. Mariah, get the chain. Give me the chain. Get the chain. Swing on me. Take the chain. Let the shit go. Get the chain. Let the shit go. My hand. Hurry your hands. Bust your way. Let the chain go.
This giving like I'm in the projects back at home. I love this shit. Poor Smiley. You keep putting yourself in these fucked up situations. Can't nobody save you.
Yeah. All right. I got your chain.
Y'all, they jumped that girl. They jumped that girl. What's going on, y'all? It's me, Scott Santana, aka Chi, and we are back for another. Let's talk about it, another recap, whatever the fuck you want to call her, baby. Listen, if y'all don't follow me on Twitter, y'all need to. If hold on, this loud ass AC. Hold on, girl. If y'all don't follow me on Twitter, y'all need to, and y'all definitely need to be making sure that y'all, make sure that you're subscribed, you turn all your notifications on, and constantly check, my YouTube community post board, because I'll be leaving little updates or whatever. Like, if you don't know the tea, why I haven't been posting, baby, I talked about it on the YouTube community board, and I talked about it on Twitter. So definitely, first off, before anything, make sure that y'all go and follow me on Twitter at Scott Santana. Okay, now let's go ahead and get into this episode. Well, I guess we could get into the last few or the episodes that I missed. I'm not really going to get us in a chronological type of order. Like, this ain't necessarily going to be a recap. This is more of like a review, like just giving my overall thoughts. I'm at the point where I'm kind of done with the show. I'm honestly just looking forward to the reunion. And this is the first time. Like, where I'm watching a show and we collectively kind of like are all on the same page. Like, I haven't really like felt like this since like Bad Girls Club. You know what I mean? Like, and Bad Girls Club had its great seasons, but Bad Girls Club also had its like very bad seasons, like season 11 in Miami and season 8. And the reason why those seasons were like so bad, because all of the girls would gang up on one person and they would literally jump them and like just tag team and like do the most. And we don't like that type of energy. And that's what it seems like Baddies East is turning into. And for me personally, I started out this season really hyped, really excited, but it's honestly been going downhill since episode 1. I don't even know what episode we on. We probably on what, 10 or 11, but like it's been going downhill since episode 1. And we should have known that ever since everything with Krishan, because Krishan really jumped it off. Right? And matter of fact, I'm gonna just say it now, because I was gonna say I'll say it later, but I'm gonna say it now before I forget. This whole Smiley should have never been on the show, pregnant, where was that energy for Krishan? Krishan was full term, literally full term, and left the show to have her baby. So this show started filming maybe like a week before Krishan gave birth, and everybody's like, "Why would you come on the show if you knew you was pregnant?" Nobody gave that energy to Krishan. Nobody gave that energy to Krishan. And I don't listen, this whole entire cast is unlikable for me. Very unlikable for me. I had high hopes for it, but every last person throughout the course of these episodes has gotten on my nerves at some point. Some people have ended up redeeming themselves. Some people you start out like it and then they turn into a hot mess, or some people start out as a hot mess and then you end up like it. But like at one point in time, everybody has gotten on my nerves, and we just gonna go through the list. So y'all know how I feel right off the bat. Let me see if I can bring up the cast list. Yeah, let me make it easier on myself. Child. It's loud as AC in the background. Okay, so let's just go ahead and go through the entire list of these girls. How we gonna do this? Okay, so these are the girls right here, right? So, oh my God. Chad, y'all bear with me. Okay, so these are the girls. Natalie Nunn, unlikable because obviously she's heavy in her producer bag this season. Like, and it's getting annoying to the like we already know Natalie is there to get the shit going. We already know that. Like she calls these house meetings that she knows that's going to lead to fights. And because there's no actual storyline of this show, it's getting annoying because it's literally like every single episode it's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. It's the two houses divided come together. And let's talk about that for a second, because I feel like Natalie was trying to start up some beef there. Like, it's like, if you're going to ghost produce Natalie, then ghost produce. Like, they call it a ghost producer for a reason, but we can see all your cards, which doesn't make it fun because we already know, okay, when Natalie says this, they're about to fight. Natalie got them separated because she wants tension between the two groups. Natalie got them on a PJ because she wants the other girls to feel some type of way. It's like, it's not fun or enjoyable to watch because we literally see you with the fuck shit. Like, at least Mona Scott Young and Shawnee O'Neal, they did they shit behind the scenes and we had our suspicions, but like, you blatant in our face with it, and it's just aggravating from that standpoint. And I don't like the fact that Natalie got them all separated into two different houses because this show is disconnected. It's disconnected. There's constant tension, and then every time you with the other girls, like, we're all fast forwarding through those scenes because we don't give a fuck about the girls that's in Natalie's house. We don't care about House A because House A is the boring house, and then for you to sit and try to keep making it look like House B is the problematic house, it's like, girl, no, baby, that's your side, okay? So Natalie's unlikable with that. Krishan, y'all know I get on her every episode. The girl ain't even been in episodes since like episode 3, but I don't care. Y'all know I don't like that remedial ass bitch. I don't. My mother gonna text me and tell me to stop calling her retarded. I'm not, because that's exactly what she is. Like, y'all know I don't like her. Okay, Stunner Girl, likable, but bitch, you're unlikable because why the fuck would you lead a show? I understand you got your little feature from JT and your music is popping, but like, girl, you didn't have your Bodak Yellow moment yet. You did not need to leave. Like, you left us and now we got to deal with the rest of this shit from these fuck girls. So that's why I ain't feeling her. Okay, because girl, like, you was a saving grace and then you're going to leave us to deal with the rest of these bitches. Then we got Swiss Rowley. I don't like Swiss Rowley. I've been telling y'all that Swiss Rowley has been a problem since Baddies South. I've never liked her. I've never been a fan of hers ever. I felt like ever since she came on my screen, she was doing the most. For whatever reason, y'all have been blindsided the last 2 years and the last 3 seasons that she's been on. I've seen through the bullshit because where the fuck was y'all at Baddies West auditions where she was cursing all of them bitches out? Where was y'all during the Baddies West finale when all of them girls from auditions came back to the Bay to see them and had the whole shootout, and Swiss Rolly was sitting there crying her ass off, having a whole panic attack because it was a shootout because of the shit that she started with her mouth at auditions. Where was y'all at? Where was y'all at during Baddies East auditions when Swiss Rolly decided to come back not having learned the goddamn thing from the previous year, previous auditions, previous shootout on the finale, and she decided to come back and still her mouth was fucking lethal? Where were y'all then? Where were y'all then? But then, of course, you know, if y'all want to bring T and ET into it and everything that happened with that year, that definitely makes her unlikable as well. Scotty. I came into the season praising Scotty, liking her. Like, okay, she redeemed herself. Okay, she gonna get her rounds with everybody. Okay, da. But after everything with T, unlikable. Everything with T, unlikable. And the T on the street is that she's fucking Lemmy. And the real reason why her and T got into it was because T said on her YouTube channel that Scotty pulled her aside and was crying like, yo, I like you, but I don't want to have to fight you, but I'm going to have to fight you. Like, we got to make the scene. And so that's why T was saying that she wasn't really trying to fight Scotty outside, because she thought, oh, we just doing this for TV. But it was Scotty really trying to fight her. And the T on the street is that she's fucking Lemmy. Lemmy is paying for her rent. And basically, Lemmy told Natalie to fight her because Scotty tried to go from being a side chick to the main chick. And everybody and their mama know that the main chick is Janisha because she need a fucking green card to allegedly. She need a green card, allegedly. Yeah, that's all I can think of, because honestly, I don't see how any of them are fucking Lemmy. Like he just gives FAGGOC vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like it. Janisha gives beard. I don't even see the chemistry between both of them. Like, I'm sorry, Janisha and Lemmy gives me Kim K and Kanye. It gives me be my Barbie, be my bad bitch, my little doll that I can dress up. Like, that's what it gives. It doesn't give love interest. It doesn't give, oh, they romantically linked. No, it doesn't. But apparently, again, Scotty fought Razor last season because Razor was fucking on Lemmy allegedly, and now Scotty fought T because T was fucking on Lemmy allegedly as well. So then we got that. Then we got DJ Sky High. Listen, she's not even on the show and she's trying to make an impression. Unlikable. Then we got Sky, the big one, not the little one. She's getting on my last nerves because she's sitting there on company's time, eating up them people's food, drinking up all their liquor, and not offering a goddamn thing to the show. It's like, baby, are you going to clock in at some point? How are you at this job? Not clock the fuck in, but yet you want to sit here and take long breaks, leave early, and not do a goddamn thing. Like, bitch, if you don't go clock in, get activated, and get your ass to work. Now, I see that in one of the episodes coming up. She and Biggie going to get into it, but that doesn't even matter because immediately after her and Biggie start arguing, E.T. starts screaming in her face and takes over her shift for her. So it's just like, Scott, what do you really did to do? Unlikable. I need to see Black Ink, Scott. And no, I don't need comedic relief. I don't, because I'm not watching Zeus and I'm not watching Baddies for a fucking comedy special. I'm not watching this shit to laugh and giggle. Bitch, if I want to laugh and find shit hilarious, I will go to Netflix and watch a stand-up special. I want to see Sky whoop some ass. I want to see Sky get into it with some motherfuckers. Then we got Vicky. Vicky brought her ass onto the show. I liked her. I liked the way she brought it. She necessarily didn't have an unlikable moment for me because I understood, you know, her whole point in being there. You know, contractually, she was brought on the show just to troll, honestly and truly. She didn't really have an unlikable moment for me, but the bitch left too soon. Bitch, you was pussy and you left too soon. Okay, then we got T. I like T. Honestly, out of all of these girls, T and Taseki are my favorites. But T pissed me off when she was on the bus and she was on all of that yelling at Scotty. That's when I got pissed off at T. But then, like I said, some of these girls, it's like you could like them, then not like something that they did, and then like them again. And I feel like that's how it is with T. It's not that I don't like her because, you know, I watch her YouTube videos and her reviews and all of that or whatever. Like, I like T, but I just didn't like that one moment on the bus. But she definitely redeemed herself when she carried and fought all three of them bitches, like back to back to back. Then we got Camilla. Camilla, who ain't done shit since the first motherfucking episode. Like, Camilla, is you gonna get into it with somebody? Is you gonna get into it with somebody? Like, again, you like Sky, you taking up space. Yeah, you did your little big fake one with Natalie. You came onto the screen and, you know, y'all fought, you got beat the fuck up, or allegedly you beat her up and they cut the camera for I don't know. But it's like you are playing the background. Like, I understand that it's like 15, 16, 18, 20 girls, but I'm gonna need you to speak up. And not in the way that you spoke up this last episode. Not in the way that you spoke up this last episode, because this last episode, you all in Smiley face talking about some, oh, you can't be talking all that shit. You can't be talking all that shit. And da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Camilla, shut the fuck up. Shut the entire fuck up. Because again, you are just like Sky, taking up space. You ain't been adding nothing of value. And then literally as this girl just got fucking jumped, she's bleeding. She keeps saying, I do not want to fight. I don't feel good. You are literally in her face yelling at her. Like literally in her face. Like she's telling you, I don't want to fight. I'm out of breath. I don't feel good. I need everybody to back up off me. And you just in her face trying to, okay, but you talking all that online. You talking, Camilla, shut the fuck up. Unlikable for me. And then we got Saya. Who? Because what exactly did she come on the show to do other than playing MariahLynn Coochie, which they didn't even make a storyline. This how you know Zues editors fucking suck and Zues production sucks. Leave it to a black company to fucking cut corners, to get all the money and cut corners. Because what happened to that storyline? I definitely remember reporting on it. I definitely remember doing a video on it. What happened to the MariahLynn and Saya storyline where they was fucking on each other? And then Natalie tried to be messy and expose it on Instagram Live. What happened to that? But no, we didn't get that, and we didn't get anything. We didn't get not a damn thing from Saya, who got to the East Coast and suddenly started getting depressed and shit and getting in her feelings because she missed her grandmother or some shit like that. Girl, unlikable. Then we get to motherfucking MariahLynn, who was my preseason fave, but I should have known years ago when I was doing my Love and Hip Hop reviews and she unfollowed my ass that, bitch, there is no redemption. I don't know why I gave her redemption, because she's whack. She's wiggity, wiggity, whack. Just like her music. Whack. Okay? And listen, don't get me wrong, because I got a couple of songs from her on my iPod. I got a couple of songs from her on my iPod, but baby, I should have known when she released that little gay song, when she was talking about rainbow and being who you are, because you're a superstar. Whatever song that was that she did for the queers and the gays. Baby, I should have known then. Like, Mariah, hang it up. Because the problem that I'm having is that everybody in the mama keeps talking about Mariah like 4'2", and it's like, don't nobody give a fuck how tall Mariah is. Mariah can be 2 feet. I will sit on a bitch. Who gives a fuck? Mariah's bark is bigger than her bite, and that's her problem. And I get it, because we both from New York, and that's just how we talk out here. Like, we naturally aggressive, and it's just like pop, my means, my pop, my dot, dot, dot. Like, very Remy Ma with it. Like, I get it. I understand how she talks. Like, that's just how we speak out here. I get it. But like, at the same time, mama, like, if your bark gonna be that big, then your bite need to match it. And miss me with the whole, now that somebody going back against Mariah, no, she's too small and Smiley's a bully. Smiley is not a bully. Do y'all not understand? All of this shit started because of the East auditions. And mind you, I don't even fault Smiley for what she did at auditions, because we've seen how many auditions so far. We already know what it gives. We already know, even from Bad Girls Club days, we already know that bitches are not going to get picked just for fighting, but that's what they show up to the auditions to do. So if you go stand your dumb ass in line to try to be on Baddies or Bad Girls Club at an audition, you need to come in there prepared to fight. You need to come in there prepared to fight, because that's literally the energy. The energy is low vibrational, it's dark, and that's what it gives. It very much gives, be prepared to fight or get your ass kicked or punched. So I'm not necessarily upset or mad at Smiley, who Natalie and them was literally asking, like, oh, show us why you a bad girl. Show us. So I'm not mad at Smiley punching a random bitch. I'm not, because that's the energy of auditions. That's what it gives. And you should know that walking in, because that's what it's always given at Bad Girls Club auditions and all of that. People be fighting thinking that's going to get them on the show, and it don't. And Zues has showed y'all how many times that by fighting the auditions, all they're going to do is capitalize off of it by making your dumb ass look dumb, using that footage for auditions. They not choosing none of y'all, and then we're gonna move on. Okay, so that's what Smiley did. She punched a random bitch. It just so happens that that random bitch happened to be MariahLynn's sister. Now, I can understand why MariahLynn felt offended, like, oh, you're not going to come after my sister, da-da-da-da-da. And now that I'm on the show and you on the show, now that's my problem. Okay, cool. But then at that point, Mariah, understand that you taking on your sister's beef. You feeling like you got to carry on this beef because of your sister, because your sister not on the show and you on the show. So, I'm sorry. It doesn't make it right that Smiley smacked the shit out of her, but that issue was between them two. And Mariah, you jumped into it. So all of this, oh, she got your chain, da-da-da-da-da. You shouldn't have been trying to fight and tussle and fight your sister's beef. You shouldn't have, which is what happened. They fought in Miami a couple of times. That's how she got the chain. Now, Smiley, you was dead ass wrong for texting Suki, because you tried to text Suki on some dumb shit and be like, I got your chain, come get it back, and blood, da, 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 da. Like, you was doing the most. You shouldn't have did that, and you shouldn't have lied, because you probably didn't think Suki was going to be on the show because Suki's a big star, quote unquote. So Smiley was wrong there, but Mariah, you jumped in somebody else's beef. So all of this now, oh, protect Mariah at all costs, protect her because she's small. Fuck all of that. Because soon as Smiley came onto the screen, she ran up on Mariah and they fought how many times? And then it was done. We didn't hear nothing else about that damn chain or MariahLynn until Suki and Saphhire came and put the battery in her back. And literally, they were the reason that MariahLynn was fighting. They pushed her multiple times onto fighting Smiley. Like, literally pushed her. Helped her. Which is whack to me. Absolutely whack to me. Let's keep it going. Then we got Taseki. I love Taseki. I actually thought Taseki was going to be the worst hated. I wasn't feeling her at first. I wasn't. Because her energy at auditions gave that she was going to come in here and be on that rah-rah shit 24/7 and be ghetto and ignorant. And she turns out to be the most mature. The most mature. But I'm going to tell you why she's been unlikable to me. Okay? Because of the whole thing with Smiley. Baby, Taseki, you was fan favorite. You're still fan favorite. But I'm going to need you to just shut up when it comes to Smiley. Because even with your assessments and your confessionals and you noticing everything that everybody doing, okay, yes, we can all admit Smiley might be a little bit weird. But Taseki, like, you was basically the voice of the audience and saying everything that we've been thinking this entire time. So for you to not look at this situation and feel bad for Smiley, like, I can understand looking at Smiley and be like, okay, you brought certain shit on yourself. But then at the same time, Taseki, like, if you're going to be the audience's mouthpiece and speak for us, then you need to have clocked the fact that Suki and Saphhire was doing the most and jump her. Like, don't come out saying shit that's in defense of Suki and Saphhire. Like, no, that make you look weird. Smiley, I don't know whether or not she had a miscarriage. I don't care. And the fact that they that deeply invested in her pussy is beyond me. Like, girl, even T was like, she feel like she weird because she's on that scammer type shit. But at the same time, T said that Smiley was already complaining about her stomach off camera before it even got the camera. Like, the cameras were down and she was complaining and bleeding, and they had to stop the bus and do a whole bunch of shit. And that's when she first went to the hospital. Like, so I don't know. But I don't care. Regardless, Smiley did not owe anybody a damn answer. And as far as the chain, I'm sorry. If I'm fighting your sister, then that's my beef with your sister. You come get involved, and now you creating a beef with me, and now I feel like it's 2 against 1. You damn right. I'm going to take your chain. I'm going to be disrespectful because you're a rapper. I'm going to take your chain. Bitch, this is my shit now, and I'm going to wear it in confessionals. Yes. The problem with Smiley, though, is that she talks the shit online, but doesn't necessarily back it up in person. But I'm not even going to say that she doesn't back it up in person, because she backed it up soon as she came on the screen. I don't know what y'all wanted her to do in these last 2 episodes, where you got big fat ass Rolly, who's 3 times her size, trying to attack her. You got Suki trying to attack her. You got Saphhire trying to attack her. You got MariahLynn trying to attack her. You got E.T. trying to weigh in and say shit. Like, it's like she literally had the whole house against her. Whack. And I just found out I had a miscarriage, and I'm not feeling the best. And E.T. even said, I would go find the footage right now if I could. But E.T. even said, I'm the reason why she started turning up in the club. Because apparently E.T. saw Smiley looking defeated as fuck and sad as fuck. And she felt like she was killing the vibe and she didn't want her to be in there looking all sad. So E.T. said out of her own mouth, I'm the reason why Smiley started turning up and having fun, because I pulled her aside and said, listen, I understand what you just went through, but girl, turn up, have fun. Like, don't be sitting here letting that shit get the best of you. But did E.T. say all of that when they were sitting there going off of her? No, she didn't. Weak ass pathetic bitch, which brings me next to E.T., Miss EBT. Y'all had overhyped the fuck out of her, talking about on Now That TV, she was your favorite. Baby, over here, she ain't doing not a goddamn thing. She ain't doing not a goddamn thing. She looks bad. She just looks bad. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. She just looks bad. She just looks bad. I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't. And I feel like she's looking for a moment. I do. I do. Especially this whole beef that she about to get into with because now that she done packed shit up with T, because apparently she pulled T to the side off camera and was like, hey, you know, we could square it up. Our beef is done. So now she done moved on to Biggie. Now that's who her beef is with. And so Biggie, who I didn't even like last season. I'm not a fan of Biggie at all. At all. I like her song. I love her new song, Baddies, but I'm not a fan of Biggie at all. She, to me, is just like Animac. Like, they do the most. They do the most for attention. And that's the reason why I feel like Animac really don't like Biggie, is because they are literally the same person. One is just Puerto Rican and the other one is Dominican. But they literally the same person. They do the most for attention. And it's like when the attention's not focused on them, they gotta like take up the air in the room and like, oh my God. Like even with the story, with the hospital story with Anna Mac, it was like she had to keep explaining it to everybody because she had to make them laugh and let them know there wasn't nobody gonna push her around and bully her. And it wasn't even that damn deep. It wasn't that damn deep at all. At all. At all. And then Suki and Saphhire, I mean, they unlikable for the obvious reasons. For the obvious reasons. And then now you got Suki online. Now you got Suki online trying to come with apologies. Let me go ahead and bring this up. Let's go ahead and bring up her apology letter. So Suki says, I want to apologize to Smiley. After she played on my phone, I addressed her for it. I could have left it there and forgave her just like how God forgives me. I wish I had more grace in my heart at that time. And also, I should have let Mariah get her own chain back. At the time, I felt like I was doing the right thing and felt Mariah was being bullied. Looking at it doesn't feel right in my spirit, so I'm taking accountability. Whether Smiley was wrong or right for taking Mariah's chain, I think the whole beef should stop. I don't agree with how I carried myself, knowing the heart I could have pulled Smiley to the side, and I truly felt like a conversation would have helped get the chain back. I hope you have it in your heart to forgive me. Suki girl, fuck you. That's the type of time I would be on if I was Smiley. Girl, Suki, go to hell. Go to hell. Because you had all that ample time to apologize. And Suki, you only apologizing now because it's going to be a bad look on your rap career. You probably feel like it's messing up your opportunities or whatnot. But like, girl, you only saying it because you feel like the fans is getting into your ass, because now you and Saphhire realize how it look. To y'all might have been looking at it like, oh, we just playing around. We just, you know, we not like, because to them, they probably thinking, well, we wasn't punching a girl. No, but you're still bullies, because exactly what y'all said y'all didn't want to be, y'all came in the house being exactly that. Being exactly that. And it's crazy how y'all have all of this energy to protect MariahLynn, who don't need protection because her mouth is big. Y'all have all of this energy for MariahLynn, but y'all didn't have none of this energy for Rolling and E.T. and Scotty, who actually, literally bullied T. They may not have jumped her, but they ganged up on her and bullied the fuck out of her. Y'all ain't had none of that energy for her. But for MariahLynn, y'all helped her and y'all went after Smiley. I just think it's crazy. I'm sorry. And I understand that Suki had the right to approach Smiley about it. But for me, it's the timing of everything. See, because when you come from a background where you're used to getting jumped on, or like you've experienced shit like that in your childhood with family and, you know, people ganging up on you, that shit does not feel well. It does not feel good. Like, no, it's very uncomfortable. And you feel like you have to fight and your back is against the wall. And it made me feel very uncomfortable watching that with Smiley. It's like, Rolly, none of that shit had anything to do with you, but you start the shit. Then the other girls get involved, and it's just like girl after girl after girl piling on her all at once. It's like, Suki, even if you wanted to address your situation with Smiley, do that shit on some other time. But you did it while you had a complete audience, while everybody was already ganging up on her. Like, Suki, you could have got your shit off later that night or the next day, but you did it at that moment in time. So that's why I don't fuck with you based off of that. Yeah, you had every right to say something because the girl was playing on your phone, but you could have said it at a different time. That was at the time. Because you said to her, oh, I know everybody ganging up on you right now, and I don't want to be that one. But then you proceed to be that one who also gangs up on her. Make it make fucking sense. And then we get to this damn episode where they are outside and they are literally all still ganging up on Smiley. Like, still ganging up on Smiley. Still ganging up on her. Still ganging up on her. Like, the girl is literally saying, I don't want to fight. I don't feel good. I don't want to fight. I don't feel good. And everybody's like yelling at her, like, fight, 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 or go home. Fight or go home. And it, oh my God. I don't know what type of jailhouse, elementary school, playground shit. It was uncomfortable to watch. Very uncomfortable. And I've also been in situations like that when I was in school. It felt very uncomfortable to watch. It did. It felt like I was just watching somebody being bullied. And that's the thing. They keep trying to portray Smiley. Is Smiley weird? Yes. Is she a scammer? Yes. Does she lie? Yes. Does she talk a lot of shit online? Yes. But at the end of the day, this all started with MariahLynn. The problem was between her sister and her. MariahLynn, you involved yourself. So then it became a problem with y'all three. And now the whole house is involving themselves. They keep trying to paint Smiley to be this one way, like she's this big ass monster, and it's not given that. They painting Smiley out to be what Rolly actually is. And that's what's pissing me off about this show. Because they all mad that she went home, or she went on Instagram Live and was talking about how she got jumped, and now everybody trying to fake act like they was talking about her. Bitch, if you know you didn't touch her, then you know you didn't touch her. So Rolly and E.T., like, what are y'all even getting upset over? Talking about something, you buy least favorite, and this is why, and you know we ain't jumping. Bitch, were you in a fight with her, Rolly? Like, y'all fake trying to have a problem with this girl for whatever reason, and it's like, I don't know if they all thinking that they look bad by, like, I don't know. This targeting shit is pussy as fuck to me, because the real problems that need to be addressed, like Tasiki versus ET, that's not getting addressed, because they rather all pile on one girl to try to prove they dominant, show their dominance, show that they a boss and they deserve to be. Like, it's weird as fuck to me. It's so weird. It's very weird, and it was very uncomfortable watching her say, I don't want to fight. But Saphhire kept saying, if you don't want to fight, then I'm not going to fight you. But if you don't want to fight, then I'm going to run up. Like, what? She looked dusty and dirty for that. I'm sorry. And Suki, you right there with her. Both of y'all bitches look dusty and dirty for that. Like, that was mad musty of y'all to go and try and fight this girl over that. Like, over shit that don't concern y'all. Like, and then next episode, we're going to have to deal with them going to the club, and MariahLynn done brought her sister onto the show to fight this girl. And then, of course, they're going to try to drag it out again and make it look like Smiley is being a bully, because it's like, oh, but you'll fight the sister. Well, yeah, that's who the beef originally started with, and MariahLynn literally just tried to set her up. What are the odds that they at a club and MariahLynn's sister somehow just seemed to get in proximity to her? No, she tried to set her up. And so, bitch, I'm going to hit you before you hit me. Like, please stop trying to make it look like Smiley's picking and choosing her battles. And even if she was, that's what the rest of these bitches doing. That's what the rest of y'all doing. I don't know. I'm over the show. I'm over the season. It's not giving what it was supposed to give. It's bad. Like literally, like it's to the point where like Atlanta, like Baddies ACL was a little bit better than this. Like it's bad. And no, it's not because Krishan is not here. Like it would still be. It would be even worse. I don't want to see Krishan back next season, and I don't want to see a lot of these girls back next season. Like fast forward to the reunion. But before we go ahead and wrap this up, let's get into this right here because Smiley is still online. You know, because obviously, because here people are like people are in the comments like, oh, see Smiley, this is exactly why you got beat up. Whatever. Like it's like everybody's online talking shit. Everybody has been online talking shit. Like, and MariahLynn. The same bitches that was defending you is the same bitches that you about to fight in Jamaica. It's like you and Saphhire about to get into it and be fighting in the fucking ocean with fucking what's the fucking dolphin name? Child. But y'all about to be fighting in the ocean with Nemo and them. Same bitches that you was looking for to protect you is the same bitches that's about to be beating on your ass in that ocean. Make it make sense. And everybody mad at Smiley for going online and talking shit and posting comments, but that's literally what everybody's doing. But nonetheless, let's get into this right here.
Your call has been forwarded.
Scary bitch. Let's call this over. She got the number.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
She forwarded my calls. Come on, ho, answer. She texted, who is this, baby?
Your call has been forwarded.
I won't call him.
No.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please.
I told you she not gonna answer. We gonna call this hoe. You gonna blow up Mariah's phone.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
You gonna call her? Y'all can call that hoe. Here you go. Go get her address for me. Go call that hoe. Dumbass hoe.
And there you have it. You got Smiley calling her up. I honestly don't care. Because Mariah's mouth is too big. It's too big. And I feel like if you're going to talk all that shit, then back it up. Again, you jumped in your sister's beef. I understand that you're now on the show and you felt some type of loyalty or whatever, but you jumped in your sister's beef. Yes, Smiley could have easily gave you your chain back, could have easily whatever. But like, what we're not going to do is negate the fact that this all started with Mariah jumping into the beef. Again, it does not make it right that Smiley punched the sister at auditions, but at the same time, I don't care because it was the Baddies auditions, and y'all know that that's what they tell y'all to do is fight. So she should have known it was coming. So for me, like this isn't a regular situation where it's like an everyday, like, oh, we on the street and somebody just randomly hit you. Then it's like, okay, but you at auditions. Anything is bound to happen. MariahLynn, lucky she didn't get touched at auditions. Like, I don't know. And I no longer care, child. As y'all can see on screen, I am offering, I said I was going to, but child, I'm going to do a little Cyber Week special, okay? 50% off on personal readings. The website is temporarily down. So if you want to book you a reading, make sure you send a text to the number on screen, okay? It is 50% off for 30-minute readings. So they're usually $300. Now they're $150, for Cyber Week. Okay, so definitely if you're interested, take advantage of that because I know people will be commenting like, "Oh my God, Scott, when are they going on sale again?" And then y'all bitches go ghost. Take advantage, ho. Okay, before you go buy that flat inch TV that you don't need. Okay, before you go buy them bundles that you don't need. Go get you some fucking therapy. Go get you a fucking reading done, baby, so I can help that ass get into alignment. Okay? Go book your reading while it's 50% off. Text the number on screen, hit the Cash App. And yeah, let me know y'all thoughts about this episode down in the comment box below. Like I said, I'm over it. I'm ready to get to the reunion because all of these girls got beef with Rolly and they keep talking about all of these fights and shit that happened off camera. And I'm just ready to see it all unfold. Like, I'm ready to see it all unfold. I know Krishan better be touched. I know Taseki and ET better fight it out. I know Suki better fight it out. I know everybody that's claiming they got beef with Rolly better fight it out, because even now Rolly's talking about some, oh, she leaving the show. She leaving Zues. Okay, girl. I'm ready to see the reunion. Oh, and I didn't even tell y'all to like this video. Child, that's how you know it's been a while. Like this video.
This that don't get scanned tonight. This that no good man tonight. This that no keep Vanna white. This that no he gamble right. This that ball out on a nigga till his pockets fill it. Ball out on a nigga till his pockets fill it. Don't get scanned tonight. This that no good man tonight. This that no keep Vanna white. This that no he gamble right. This that ball out on a nigga till his pockets fill it. Ball out on a nigga till his pockets fill it.
Listen, I love each and every one of y'all. Like I said, go book your reading, join the Patreon, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.
I'm tryna fuck now, so baby, let's dance. Fuck up my baby.